The next part of the statement that this person makes is this: there are three types of tithes mentioned in the Bible: annual for the Levites, every 3 years for eating, and to give to the poor. Context is needed. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I mentioned this briefly in my sermon, that there were three types of tithes, adding up to do 23.3%. I think I said earlier, two of them were for civil use in some sense, and one for religious use, and it was the 10% which was for religious use, to support and bless the temple and its priests, the religious institution of that era. I believe that tithing is a principle of wisdom that God has blessed us with, in telling us a biblical pattern of how to best honor him with our finances, and how to best to live in financial victory and financial freedom with him. And that it is to be given to the religious institution of our era, which is the church, specifically the local church that you are a part of. And so we have to give God the first in our finances, and that tithing is a wise pattern in how we can best practically do that onto the Lord and support his church. So yeah, that's really, really helpful. I hope that that answer is helpful, especially in consideration and in the context of what I said in an earlier answer about the law and the place of the law in the Christian life. If we want to talk about civil tithes, of course, we pay our taxes to the nation, to the society that we are in. And so there is that sense we're no longer in a theocratic nation as God's people, so those civil tithes are not as much needed, and we do pay taxes in their place in a sense, but the religious tithe is still needed. The principle is still there for us as we support the religious institution of our day, which is God's church. I hope that's helpful.